Oops.
My dreams need to...
Welcome back, everybody, on the YouTube stream. I forgot to hit the cut button. Sorry. We haven't really been doing anything. We're just crafting stuff.
Thank you for following.
Sometimes what players will do is they'll just, like, they'll be sitting at max caps and they just want to, like, remove their caps. So
Thank you for following.
They'll buy those recipes from the vendor and just sell them for cheaper just so that they can get rid of their massive piles of caps they have nothing to spend on. You know what would be nice is if you could spend caps to get, like, once a week, get extra stamps and extra or I wish, like, the gold bullion, you could buy that multiple times to speed things up. Treasury notes don't help because I'm drowning in treasury notes that I can't get rid of because I can only get rid of 40 a day. Like, I have 469 treasury notes, but I can only sell 40 a day, and I keep adding to it, so it's just, like, never going down.
Thank you for following.
Fermentable.
I wish I could have reached more of them.
Stamps are from the expeditions and the Brotherhood of Steel stuff. They are used to buy stuff at the vendors. A lot of weapons are there, like the auto axe and I think cold shoulder mods and stuff are there, so you can go buy all that stuff over there. Oh, daily. All right, daily. Forgot. Let me see if I have any insect parts over here. That'd be under junk. Bloatfly gland, yep. Blood bug proboscis. Stingwing barb. Tick blood sac. And meat. Rad roach meat. Which is probably all destroyed. Do I have any rad roach meat? I do. Let's go turn in that quest really fast. Perfect. Is 76 worth it now? A lot of people have been coming back to the game, and the overwhelming consensus is, damn, this game is a lot more fun than I thought it was. Because they've made so many changes over the years to make the game a lot better and a lot of fun. Wait, you had no loot? Is that even legal? That seems kind of illegal to me. Inspirational. Boom.
Used up all the insect repellent already, and of course you want more. You used up all the insect repellent already.
Yes, I did.
Of course you want more. Here's the list. I'm sure you misplaced the last one. Stingwing barb.
Thank you.
Here's the blood bug proboscis. Oh,
Yep, got it.
There it is. You got everything I asked for. I'll whip up a batch and you're ready to go.
Mounted rad roach.
Thank you for following.
I think I have that one already. Yep, I do. Okay. Lockpicking, you don't level it up. What you do is you, there are perks under, I think, perception. Maybe it's intellect. No, maybe agility. One of the trees has lockpicking perks, so then you equip those perk cards to unlock things. When you're max level, everyone runs this perk, the Master Infiltrator, which will equip those automatically. Master Infiltrator is the perk that every single player, everyone, will have it because it's too good. It saves you 6 perk slots. It does hacking and the other one. It's too good. Anyone that doesn't is probably lying.
Thank you for following.
Agility for lockpicking. Oh, thank you. Or is it perception? So the way it works is certain perk cards are locked behind level. If you really want to, what you can do is you can just like unequip a perk and then re-equip this and then unequip it, or just swap in the stuff. It just saves you a lot of swapping. All right. Just wait on my beer to finish. What else do we have to do today? A better tomorrow. Does better tomorrow give any any good rewards, or is it just like a miscellaneous quest? Oh, let me give the meat to this lady.
Thank you for following.
I took that perk off to go auto special stats, but I missed the auto hacking. I have no... Tenacious, what you described sounds like a fever dream. I don't know. That doesn't sound familiar at all. I have no idea. Are you sure you didn't, like, drink something bad and pass out? That doesn't sound like anything I recognize. It happened, yeah, I don't recognize that at all.
Watch your step. Did you need to ask me something?
Nope.
We can use more. We sell very... Meyerler... Good.
I brought you queen meat.
Ah, quite a delicacy. The meat is surprisingly sweet. This'll fetch a high price. That'll do it for today's shipment. But we send these out every day. You know where to find me.
If you bring this lady Meyerler queen meat every day, she gives you Raider rep, by the way.
Stay out.
Just a little, just like a boop. But over time, that'll add up. Yeah, we're on Twitch and TikTok and YouTube all at the same time. Super Mario World, no. Armor, boom. Dun, 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 dun. Did they have a whatchamacallit? A communism themed season pass or something at some point?
Start by finding those and setting them up.
Yeah, what you're describing, I have no idea.
Thank you for following.
If there's a recording, then that would be the best guess, is to go find wherever that is and see if we can find it. But otherwise, that what you're describing doesn't register at all. Okay, decoration. Another decoration. Dun, 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 dun.
Great work.
Good job, team. They had a Red Menace themed promotion in the Atomic Shop. Okay, because I saw someone with like a communist themed power armor pack and camp. I was like, oh. Take that, villain. Whee! Fallout 76 good? Yes. That's why there's people that have been playing it for 6 years now. This game definitely has a very passionate community. There's probably a good core, like 40,000 people that play this game all the time. It recently jumped up to 70 with the show, but about 30,000 people play this on the regular. At least on Steam. Probably even more if you had in the console people. It's been getting constant content updates and like quests that are like voice acted and stuff, so they've been spending money on the game, adding new stuff to it all the time. And they can't do that unless they're getting money, so people are obviously paying or funding it enough for them to add missions and stuff all the time. Yeah, the launch was messy. It was messy. Is that ultrasite scrap? Let me take that. Oops. Yeah, people that buy stuff in the Atomic Shop and people that subscribe to Fallout First, they fund all these free updates people are getting, like quests and new areas and new items, new events. Like all the stuff's funded by people that pay for that stuff. Normally they would charge for stuff like updates and DLCs and stuff, but they don't have to because of that. I quit after launch. I was so angry I pre-ordered this. Now it's my favorite game. Yeah, exactly. They did a great job at turning it around. I tell you, if this game was owned by any other company besides Bethesda, they would have scrapped it after the terrible launch. And then they would abandon it and have shut it down. But Bethesda, you gotta give them credit. You know, they fucked up when they released it, but they spent years fixing it instead of just dropping it. Remember, like Anthem? Anthem was a game that had a terrible launch, but if it was given time and fixes, it would have been an amazing game. But they just abandoned it, like dropped everything after release, and now it's just dead. But Anthem had so much potential if they had just went back and finished and fixed a bunch of stuff. Anthem was so much fun. The parts that worked really well, but they shut it down. This game, it had a terrible launch, and then they went back and they fixed everything they could, and they've been adding to it, and now it's a really fun game. If you're looking for a multiplayer Fallout experience, it's amazing for that. No Man's Sky was another game that that company could have been shut down, because if you have a launch like that, most companies probably would have died. But they kept going, they kept updating it, they kept doing it, and somehow that No Man's Sky is not only a great game now, but they're also making a second game. So I give props to devs that admit they were wrong, then they work really hard to fix the issues that were wrong. Because we all make mistakes, we all make terrible decisions sometimes, and it takes someone, you know, it takes a lot for a lot of people to admit they were wrong and try to fix things, and they actually have. So I give them props for that. Yeah, and to be fair, you know, the mistakes never should happen in the first place. But hey, they already happened. You can't change that now. So at least they went back and fixed it. Yeah, I would love to live in a world where it never happened in the first place. All those games, but, you know, that's not the reality we live in. This place This area has some of the best lighting. I love the lighting here, and also the lighting in the swamp. This is probably the most beautiful area in the game. This spot right under Vault 76. Okay. The monthly fee is optional, Poonchug. You don't have to pay for it.
Thank you
It
for
just give
following.
you some extra bonuses. Most people play without it. It's just there if you want it, but you don't have to. I got caps from my vendor.
Thank you for following.
I'm going to tell you guys some shocking shit. Now, brace yourself. This is going to absolutely shake you to the core, okay? Businesses are designed to make money, not friends. I'm sorry. I know. Businesses' #1 goal is to make money. They're not there to be your friend. They're there to make money first. And in fact, they can't run without money. I'm sorry. It had to be said. Now, building rapport and having a good reputation are secondary, but they are important. But the first thing is they need to make money. So, if they're gonna add a bunch of free updates to this game, it's got to be paid for somehow. So, they decided to go with the in-game shop and the optional monthly fee. They could have made it mandatory and killed the game, but they didn't. So, that they pay for all the people that are making the updates by having the item shop and the optional fee. But as a trade-off, we get all the free updates, and they're expanding. The next update is going to be adding a bunch of stuff down here, a new main quest line,
Thank you for following.
New world boss, and another new event that'll be down here with new rewards and stuff. And it'll all be fully voice acted. There's going to be a new vault down there as well. And the next season will probably involve everything down there as well. Fusion cores found in the world typically used. New cores are best being crafted.
Thank you for following.
I'll show you how to get easy cores if you need cores. Go to any power plant. Doesn't matter which one. Because I need cores right now, so I'm going to go get some.
Thank you for following.
Alright, so you go to any power plant. Oh.
This is a level 2 nuclear alert. Repeat, this is a
It's level 2 nuclear alert.
The Silent Energy Plant WV-06 has suffered a critical failure. Hazmat teams are en route. Please remain indoors and await further instructions.
Yeah, there is a recharger, but you gotta get out your armor, take out the fusion core.
Thank you for following.
Then put a new one in, and it's a lot of work.
Thank you for following.
Why is all this stuff here? Oh, this is unowned. Someone must have logged off. It's already pre-powered. Well then. Someone powered up this place and put turrets everywhere, but they already logged out. So they did all the work for me. This is great. If you forget to take the power core out of your out of your suit, it will just get consumed. So you have to, if you're going to use the charger, you have to manually remove your...
Thank you for following.
Manually remove your cords all the time. So what you'll do is you'll go to a power plant, capture the workshop at the power plant. This one's right here. You'll power up this machine right here called the Fusion Core Processor, and then
Thank you for
generate
following.
fusion cores for you passively, while you just do other things. I just got 3 of them there.
Thank you for following.
Is Atlanta City worth it? It's free, so why not just do it anyways? But you get stamps from it. Stamps used for the vendor. Again, every content update in this game, every one of them is free. The only stuff that's paid is cosmetics. So all the DLCs that add story missions and new characters, new things to do, all free. About to play this game for the first time? Well, awesome. I hope you enjoy. Now, the best piece of advice I can give to a new player, try not to get overwhelmed. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of things to learn. You don't need to know it all. My best recommendation is to start slowly. Learn things slowly. Just explore the environment. Go to random dungeons. Just play it like you would a normal Fallout game where you just walk around and be like, ooh, what's that? Ooh, what's this? What's that place? Wonder if there's good loot in there. And just go and kill stuff, level up, do some quests, follow quest lines. But just like in every Elder Scrolls and Fallout game, you got to put on the blinders. Because if you don't put on the blinders to everything around you, you'll never finish the main quest or the quest you're working on. You'll get distracted. It's just like the single-player games where if you don't look to the left, if you try to do all the side quests and you explore everything, you're gonna like get sidetracked. There's some people that have thousands of hours, like in Skyrim,
Thank you for following.
and still haven't finished the main quest in that game. Same with Fallout. There's people that have been playing Fallout for thousands of hours, never finished the main quest because they get distracted every time. I played Fallout 76 like 1 hour at launch and quit. Is it worth playing now? Yes, it's a drastically different game now. Like, for one, NPCs with quests exist. Imagine
good
that.
To see you again. You've returned. I'm so grateful. Here's the job for today. How about you gather more food from our traps?
Sure. I'll get started now.
I appreciate your
Thank
help.
you for following.
Stay safe out there.
Thank you. I will go grab the stuff from the traps. We gotta turn my beer in. Oh, shit. We got 3 minutes. The beer quest is more important, so let's go turn that in. Yeah, the rule of the wasteland, thou shalt get distracted by bullshit every time. You crash every 4 hours. You're on PlayStation? Oh, that sounds just like it's like filling up your memory or something. I don't know. I don't know if there's a fix for that. Because PlayStation's like a closed environment, so there's not much you can really do. You could try like maybe deleting, making sure you have extra space in your hard drive. That might help a little. Alright, kill something with a ranged attack. Anything, okay. Just need anything to kill. There's a couple of dogs over here always.
Thank you for following.
Kill something with a ranged attack. Did that count? Okay, go back to bed fast. Got like less than a minute. Oh. Come on. Okay, quickly. It's gonna be really tight. I don't know if I can turn it in time. Come on. Load. Oh, it's noon. Damn it. Sometimes it still works, though. I've noticed that sometimes daily quests will reset multiple times throughout the day. Like, I've noticed at, like, 8 p.m., a quest will reset if it hasn't by noon. Might be 2 checks.
You on top of things. I gotta say, I am really impressed. How'd you keep your aim so steady? No, I won't ask how. Every torpedo's gotta have their secrets, right?
Torpedo?
So, I can inspect your company
Thank you for
tomorrow,
following.
right? I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you. I hear a bobblehead in there. Open door. Perception, thank you. Okay, the invader event is starting. We gotta go kill us some aliens. How do you get fusion power thingies? You get it from power plants. You can loot them in the world, and you can also craft them. You can also buy them from other players and stuff. They're all over the place. There's also a useful perk in, I think, Intellect that will make it so they drain 90% slower. So if you have trouble maintaining, you can always do that. Each one will last forever. Yep. Perception has 3 perks that I can't live without. They make a noise whenever a magazine, bobblehead, or cap stash is nearby. Because I like getting all the stuff. I want all the things. I don't want some of the things. I want all the things. And in fact, you do get atoms, which is the in-game currency for finding all the magazines and bobbleheads and stuff. It's one of the challenges, I believe. What is that thing? Must be like, does that mark targets, maybe? I think I've seen that before. Cool looking item. When you drop the nuke, everyone in the server will flood to the queen. So pretty much you'll get help on that main mission because people like to farm the queen. She has really good drops. Yep, we have a demolition expert and grenadier. They're really nice for this. Also fireproof in case I accidentally bomb myself, so I take a lot less damage. People do the other nuke bosses. It's just the queen is part of the main quest, so people do that one all the time when they're finishing the main quest. Oh my God, it's Julia! Boom. It's the one, the only Julia. She's a witch. I'm gonna start it. Whoop.
I am Homer. Typically, I would not get involved in public affairs. But the extraterrestrial is my specialty, so I would like to help. We must protect ourselves by destroying those brainwave siphons. Lure out and defeat the alien commanders to bring down.
Yeah, we'll
their
be playing
forces.
V Rising.
While extracting
They're doing a
brainwaves,
big sponsored
the
campaign,
siphons
so
emit periodic
everyone will
energy
be.
pulses. You may want to avoid them if you can.
Take that! Boom! Bombardment! Get wrecked, you bastards! Ow, I fell. Oops. Ow, I fell.
Their commander is coming down now.
Marsupial is the mutation that makes you jump really high. I recommend Marsupial for literally every single build. It's that good.
Destroy
It's
the
broken.
brainwave siphon. Excellent. Now, relocate to the second siphon. We will need to follow a similar process to make it vulnerable. Exercise increased caution. The enemy ship is powered up to deliver missile strikes.
Missile strikes. Whee! Mutations come from getting heavily irradiated. It mutates your character. You need a perk in luck called Starch Genes to not make them go away after you use a Radaway. And you need a perk called Class Freak to make the negative effects of mutations almost nothing. Now, Class Freak isn't necessarily necessary if the perks aren't that negatives aren't that bad for you. But it's only 3 to make it every mutation pretty like negligible negative wise. Now, if you want to get a very specific mutation, the way to guarantee it is to use serums. Serums sold by players, or you can buy the recipe yourself from the enclave. They're very expensive, the recipes though.
To bring it down.
Maybe one day they'll let us play as a super mutant. Or a Pharaoh Ghoul. Maybe one of these days.
No time to lose. Destroy that brainwave siphon.
Yeah, it would be fun to roleplay as a ghoul or a super mutant with
Everyone,
low intellect.
Please gather at the final siphon. We are almost finished here.
Is he playing online? Fallout 76 is only online. You can't play it offline. They'll team up with Dead by Daylight and make a super mutant as the killer. Or probably a Deathclaw is more iconic, I would assume. Do they have any beast-like killers where it's like a big giant thing? I actually don't know. Deathclaw's kind of big. I mean, if they partnered with Nicolas freaking Cage of all people, so anything's possible for that game.
Thank you for following.
Yeah, Nicolas Cage is the guy that played Nicolas Cage in that one movie. By the way, don't sleep on the cremator during this event. It's super good.
This is their last event.
It's very ammo efficient too. not dying very quickly. Freedom!
Destroy that brainwave siphon.
Aristocrat pole hook. If only that wasn't a freaking pole hook.
Thank you for allowing
Nailed
me
it.
to assist you today. Should there be another attack, I will be ready to provide support again.
What is the game of this like? There really isn't an end game. The end game is mostly just collecting like recipes for your base, outfits.
Thank you for following.
Finishing your build all the way up by getting all your legendary perks is a little bit of it, but it's mostly like collecting. Doing daily stuff, like getting all the bullion and recipes and the stamp recipes and stuff. They don't really have any, like...
Thank you for following.
Super hard content to, like, challenge your character with a in-game min-max build in this. There's no, like, raids or anything. Like, Daily Ops is probably the hardest content, and even that's not all that difficult for people with a good build. But the primary goal... Now, this is like a little crazy, but the primary in-game is just to have fun. Whatever you enjoy, if you like doing questing, if you like making new characters, you like helping people, you like just exploring, you want to do all the quests, you want to gather outfits, you want to gather all the crafting recipes, you want to just build lots of different camps, just whatever you have fun with. Just want to grind events because you find those fun, do that. The game isn't an MMO, so it's not really designed to have like in-game raids and stuff. They were gonna do that with Vault 79, have like hard raids and stuff, but I don't think that I think they just decided to scrap that, do daily ops instead. Daily ops aren't nearly as hard. They aren't really hard either. They're just sort of like, let the game be what it is. Now, everything in the game can be quite difficult without a good build. Like, when I first got the in-game, I was struggling. I was dying left and right during, just like this was a few days ago. I was dying left and right, could barely kill anything, and then I made a few perk changes, made some gear changes, and now I'm just slaughtering everything, and I can't die. And in fact... let's do a daily ops. Boom. Did you say the weapon was Cremator? Yes, Cremator, and also I have Holy Fire for up close.
Thank you for following.
All right, we're going to do a daily op. People will probably join us. This is probably the hardest group content, and even it's not all that difficult. Some double mutations are harder than others, but it's not that bad.
Our radio lines have been compromised. Devices in your area are responsible for the breach. Shut them down. This location is a hotbed of enemy activity. Our spy friend thinks that'll stop us from reaching the interceptors. Let's prove them wrong. But let's keep the action quiet if we can. Better to focus on a single target from the shadows than to kick up a whole nest of them.
Yeah. If you wanted people to do stealth in these missions, sir, you shouldn't have had them be timed. That's stupid. If Bethesda wanted these to be like stealth missions, they should have given bonuses for stealth and then made them not timed. But being timed makes it so people need to rush through them as fast as possible to hit that 8-minute marker. If you have the season, if you're working on the season pass and you have the cremator, this is a very good build.
Alive. I got intel on a code. One of these targets is carrying it. Eliminate him so we can shut down an
That way.
Thank you for following. Thank you for following.
Okay.
Got him.
That code to shut down one of the interceptors. I'm still detecting enemies in the area, so see if you can slip by without drawing attention.
Got it.
Never knew what hit him. Keep it up. Wipe
Thank
out another
you.
Group and I'll try to get a lead on the next code.
Oh, behind us. Woo! I think it'd be fun if they were to do some hardcore servers where like the damage is upped and enemy resistance is increased and loot is rare. For those people that like masochistic like gameplay where everything is a torturous grind, some of us like that kind of stuff. I always mod my Fallouts to be super hard where everything is super rare. Rads absolutely to devastate you. Stim packs are, you can almost never find them. You know, what you would expect a wasteland to be like.
Your next code carrier's close by. Do what you can.
Permanent
to
death,
sniff 'em
I
out,
think, would be a little
try and
much.
keep it quiet.
That would eliminate most builds because they'd have to go super safe. But they could do like a hardcore one too if you really want to. People really enjoy hardcore stuff, so probably be popular.
Excellent. Security will start ramping up. You need to shut down another interceptor.
On it.
Fuck.
Beep, burp, burp, burp.
Blood's
Okay.
on the hand of the fiend that installed these devices.
Boom.
The burden falls on us to dispense it.
I
Continue to hunt.
shall
I'll track
smite
down the next
thee.
code.
All of Bethesda's games are designed to be pretty accessible, pretty easy. I wouldn't say any of them are difficult. This is the only game of theirs that doesn't have any sort of difficulty slider, though, which is interesting because it's online. It used to be, when the game first came out, it was a lot harder. It was a lot more punishing, too, with food and stuff. I remember the survival mechanics were set up to be really difficult. They should put friendly fire in the game. I mean, technically it exists, but people just disable it because it's the PvP. They designed this game to be like a PvP hotbed where people could be raiders and mess with other players and stuff, but
Sneak up on them first. Get a few shots
everyone
in
was
before they
like,
notice.
I always want to be nice and friendly in my comfy wasteland.
We need that code.
They originally designed the game to be like this place where people would gank each other and steal their stuff, but then everyone's like, I just want to be your friend. Assaultron Intimidator, that's a crazy looking good thing.
Well fought. We got our last code. Let's shut this asshole down entirely.
Boom.
Head for the final interceptor.
We nailed it.
Complete. I didn't even get to say goodbye.
Easy
Let that be a lesson
peasy.
to him for spying on Brotherhood operations. Good fighting, team.
Good job, team. See if I get some more fuel from this. Hardest part about these operations is the running around. It is rough. When I first did this daily ops on my rifle build, I was getting slaughtered left and right. It's amazing what a difference a good build does. Yeah, it's not uncommon to do it for me to do these in about 5 minutes with the help of another person. Hardest part is just the running back and forth. Most builds that do high damage can one-shot all the enemies before they can do anything. All right, what rewards do we get? Oh. Let's see. Hey man, I'm new to the Fallout 76 gameplay. Just hit 23 last night and started level 1. Awesome. Hope you're enjoying. Having a good time. Where do you get power armor? You can find it anywhere. You'll find it just randomly in the world. But also you can do the Brotherhood of Steel questline and get a free set if you want. I think it's level 50 though. When you do the questline, but the Brotherhood of Steel questline will give you one. There's also a quest in the Ash area at the bottom of the map that will give you a free set as well. You can find it all over the place. Just you see like a power armor frame just like sitting there, you can walk up and just take it, just like in Fallout 4. Oh, spin the wheels up. We shall spin the wheel. Can you play with friends? Yes, the game is entirely designed around you playing with your friends. Let me see how many points I have and what I need to buy with the stuff. I think I may have gotten all the cool stuff.
Maybe a shade like Pete.
Bandit Roundup. Prize dispensed. About level 4. Nuka World speakers. Yes. Nuka-lele. What the hell's the nuka-lele? Nuka World on tour jumpsuit. Thirst Zapper. Nuka World on tour shirt. The Commie Whacker. Empty bottles, boiled water, paddle ball string. So I got all the cool plans now from the Nuka World events. Hopefully they add more cool stuff to get from these.
Time to
Give me that. Oh, oh. Give me that meat. Dun, 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 dun,
Vim machine. That doesn't belong.
Wait, Vim and my Nuka-Cola? Ew. Oh, that's disgusting. Disgusting. There's no new part of the map yet. That'll be coming in the next update, probably next month. How dare you? Grab all that beautiful fuel. Nuka, nice job. Spin the wheel! What's it gonna be? Ramen tipping. Uh-oh. Get out of here, Brahmin! You walk up to them, press E, then they go flying. It's hilarious.
Return to the stage and spin the wheel! Get ready to spin the wheel again!
The community in this game is very nice, so feel free to join events. People will carry the event for you. There's no penalty to them for you being there, so it doesn't hurt them at all if you're just there to get some free stuff. Fog crawler. Skulking frog. Fog crawler. Dun, 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 dun. Boom! Fog crawler meat.
Oh boy! Congratulations!
Thank you for
Yay!
following.
Spin the wheel!
Great job, everyone!
Dun,
Come back and spin the wheel again soon!
Cappy Clapper. Very nice. Blood Tick Tequila Sunrise. Ew. Tick Blood Tequila Sunrise. That sounds nasty. Ugh. Don't think I want that. Take all the scrap. Vacuum tube, stim pack, antiseptic. I need to get rid of my junk. So let's go over here and get rid of my junk. Let's go weapons to start with. Any of them are fine. The only weapon type that's not like optimal is pistols. Pistols are kind of in the worst place in the game. Been that way for a while, and there's no real like indication they're going to improve them anytime soon. What is Julia doing? Oh, she's got her little camp. Oh, we have... There's a whole thing in the middle of the camp with benches and stash and stuff. This is one of the few places that has it all. Yeah, the events don't scale the number of players there, so feel free to join any event, even if you're low level, because it doesn't make any easier or harder if you're there.
I could really go for a promenade.
All right, let me go back. Everyone gets their own individual loot, so there's no like splitting loot or anything. You get your own instance loot. The only stuff that's not instance is the like junk in the world that's like you can visually just see it around. Like scrap and stuff and bobbleheads and things. All right, let's turn that off. Oh, let me go grab some more fusion cores, which should have been spawned over here by now. The voice actor for the Overseer in this game was Catwoman in the Batman the Animated Series. Oh, really? Didn't know that. She's a very good at voice actress, so that makes sense.
This is a Level 2 nuclear alert. Repeat, this is a
Level 2 nuclear alert.
The Skyrim energy plant WV-06 has suffered a critical failure.
3 more fusion
Thank you
cores.
for following.
Hell yeah.
Please remain indoors and await further instructions.
Junk notes. Modern couches. I didn't have that recipe. Hell yeah. Yeah, pistols are fine while you're leveling, but man, they just don't scale well into in-game content. They just feel like worse rifles. They don't. I don't feel like they have a place currently, and they're just not strong enough. I feel like if they just gave pistols across the board like a flat damage increase, they might feel a little better, or maybe they just need a perk they're missing. I don't know. I don't know what they'll do with them. Pistols, even rifles, like rifles do really good single target damage, but most of the events are just killing large numbers of enemies quickly, and those are almost always going to be better for automatic weapons and explosive weapons, because you just want to tag as many things as possible. It would be fun if, like, maybe if rifles had piercing, so when you fire through one enemy, it would go through many of them. That might help rifles. So, like, ballistic rifles specifically, like, you fire a bullet in someone's head and it goes through the next person. Or, like, they just chain against each other would be fun. Maybe with pistols, they could do some sort of, like, new move where you can spin around, like they just need, like, a little bit more AoE is all. Just so you can tag stuff. Because tagging is the most important thing in events, is tagging stuff. Yeah, electric weapon versions of everything seems to be better. Like Tesla rifle is really good at tagging lots of stuff, especially if you're automatic. It would be interesting if they added, like, dual pistols, and then they gave pistols, like, a power move where you could, like, you know, like Harley Quinn them, where you hold them to the side and spin, like, in circles.
Thank you
to,
for
like,
following.
tag lots of enemies and stuff. That would be fun. Is it true this game
Thank
really
you for
sucks?
following.
No. Who told you that? When it launched 6 years ago, it was pretty rough. But it's actually really good now. There's a reason why some people are playing it. It's just really fun. Oh, no. Don't need 2 stars. Or the 1 star. 1 star. 1 star. Why do I have 1 stars in here? I need to get rid of them. Let me drop this over here. All right, drop. 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 Okay, 1 stars are garbage. What's the best armor without power armor? I think the best armor, like, in-game armor is, I think the Secret Service armor is the best. It also takes a long time to get it all because it's locked behind the bullion grind. Secret Service armor also has the ability to get a jetpack, which is really fun. You put it on your middle armor, and then it's really fun just to zip around on that.
Thank you for following.
Yeah, jetpacks in this game are fun.
Thank you for following.
Can you teach me how to nuke something? Yeah, give me some Taco Bell in a couple hours and I'll show you. Yeah, you don't have to do power armor in this game. Lots of builds don't use power armor. It's just power armor is super defensive and cool looking and fills that, like, fantasy of being a giant, like, almost mech-like character. People love that. I love my tiki hot tub. Got my buff. Chat, where do I get my Union power armor? What happened with Union power armor? Why is it, like, been such a problem? Apparently it's been, like, this massive issue ever since it launched.
Thank you for following.
I'm curious, like, what is so wrong with it that it's taking such a long time to fix? Like, I don't understand. How do you get more stim packs? Easiest way in the beginning is to buy them from player vendors. They usually sell them dirt cheap. Otherwise, you'll find lots of them in the world and from daily quests and stuff. Early on, they're a lot harder to get. They feel rare, but with late game, you'll have so many more to do with them all. Nuka-Cola. Twist, wild, grape. Grape, wild, twist, quantum, cranberry, cola. There, twist. I think I'm missing Nuka-Cola dark. All right, what time is it? 12:37. Let me do a daily run of Atlantic City. Oh, I'm not the leader. Oops. Let me leave the team. Create a new casual team so that I'm the leader. Then I can do Atlantic City. Atlantic City is so good for getting so much ammo. I don't know what to do with it all. Dan has the best emotes on Twitch. Well, that was entirely thanks to Ms. Julia in chat. Make sure you tell her how much you love her emotes.
It's good to hear a familiar voice at the end of the line. Well, you know the drill by now. I've got a bunch of monsters trashing the place yet again. Wipe them out before they have too much fun, yeah?
If you're too shy to say so, you can just type Dan Shy. Okay, I'll be right back. Just a second, guys. I'm gonna run the bathroom stuff. I'll be right back, and then we will do a little Atlantic City.
Imagine if all the cabs that go to a Devil's Blood went to a rhyme city.
Looks like it's only a matter of time before nature takes this place.
Thank you for following.
I'd snap him like a twig. Mother Charlotte. More like Mother Charlotte 10. Her and all the goons.
Here we are, eh, girl?
Thank you for following.
New horizons.
Imagine if all the cabs that go to a devil's blood went to a run in the city. Well, that'd be something.
Tax fraud is a crime that never stops. So I never stop.
The overgrown and nothing to be afraid of. Seedlings waiting to be
Give a
crushed
man
under
a
our
gun,
thumb.
and he'll be armed for the rest of his life. Give him a bullet, and he won't need a gun anymore. Because he's dead. Get it? If I ever catch a glimpse of that whip, I'd snap him like a twig.
What in the hell is going on? Boom!
Been spending a lot of time with Anna lately. Hope he's not going soft.
Miss Julia. We are not safe anywhere. Boom! Boom! I need to farm me some squirrels. I need some tasty squirrel chunks. Apparently give you a lot of XP. Boom!
New days.
You let the viewers join you? Yeah, anyone could join me if you find me a game. There's only groups of 4, so there's way too many people to have like everyone join. Servers are capped out at 24 as well.
My days, am I right?
Welcome back, friend. Here situation has.
Hi.
Yes, want to help kill? We've got a problem. I need, but be careful.
Do I have to talk to Buttercup, or can I just skip talking to him to go right into the mission? I'm gonna try skipping talking to him and see if I still get the optional objective. Give me all the flamer fuel. Because the other mission, if you don't speak to the person, you still get the optional quest. So I'm going to test and see if you still get the optional quest.
Don't tell anyone.
I'm not sure. It's definitely not giving it to me. Maybe I enter the building, it will. God, the dot on this is so good. Go to the shopping district.
Thank you for following.
I'm going to see if I can go without talking to Buttercup, if it'll just give me the optional quest. Because the other one works that way. Find the lost medical supplies. On it. Medical supply. How's this at all fun? Because it is fun. Same way that people can go through like thousands and thousands of Call of Duty games and still have fun of the 1000th time. Some things are just fun. Like, I don't enjoy fighting games. I find them boring, but some people really enjoy fighting games and can play them for hundreds of hours. Just because I would never be like foolish enough to assume that just because I don't like something means that other people can't like it too. Like, fighting games are very popular and people really enjoy them.
Thank you for following.
Just because I don't like them doesn't mean that they're not good or that they're not fun to someone else. Why do you have strange numbers on while using power armor? Because what strange numbers does is positive mutation effects are 25% stronger if teammates are mutated too. So it has no effect on power armor at all.
Run by a circus, the Godfather,
It's not affected negatively or positively like power armor. Just mutations.
My wife set up an automated turret system in the community center before we fled. Problem is, it's down and locked up tight. If you can hack into the terminal,
That's marsupial, not strange in numbers. Marsupial is a mutation I have on.
turn some rather unfortunate plant folk into a jigsaw puzzle.
Level up. Doesn't getting OP so you can't die get boring? Most games you do that in where you get to the point where you're so strong you can't die. Just like all the single player Fallout games. Like Skyrim, for example, like you get to be a god after a while, but it's still fun. Yeah, I did not get the optional quest. So for this one, I can't skip talking to Buttercup, unfortunately. It doesn't bother me at all, Scrabble. If it bothers you, you don't have to equip it. You just slam in power armor if you fall from a certain height. Even if you don't have marsupial, just
thank you for
triggers
following.
an animation in power armor. You restart when you get to that point? I never restart.
Thank you for
I
following.
put too much effort. I usually mod my games to be a lot tougher, though. And these missions we're doing now are grind missions, which means that I will be doing this 1,000 times to get stamps. So do I want it to be quick so I can do it real fast, or do I want it to be a very slow slog for the same reward every time? I'm level 230. Actually, no, not anymore. 232 now. So looks like for this mission, I do have to speak to Buttercup to get the optional objective, unfortunately. The other one lets you just run into the room, and then you don't have to talk to him. Best place for handgun mods? I have no idea.
Careful.
I would guess maybe a vendor.
Well,
Mayor said you had some work for me.
I do. We kept the dot. We were understood. And slow down. If you can find. Good. If you can nab that. Well, get moving.
Julia. What Fallout game's your favorite? New Vegas has my favorite main story. New Vegas' favorite main story. 3 in this game have my favorite exploration. My favorite multiplayer Fallout game is this one.
You auditioning to be one?
This mission right here, I'll be running probably 3,000 times to get enough stamps for everything. So I need it to be fast. I wouldn't want it to be a slog. That would just be 1,000 times. That would take 1,000 times longer to do all the stamps. What is opinion on Fallout 4? It is a fun game, but it needs a lot of mod help to make it a lot more fun. The base game is okay, but mods really flesh that game out a lot more. It's okay, though. The thing that needs the most love is the workshop stuff. There's so many workshop mods that I can't live without for that game. So many mods to like fix the snapping and the default pieces, stuff that adds new things. Sim Settlements is also a really fun mod that makes the settlements far more enjoyable. Its own quest line and stuff. I've unlocked the door.
Thank you for following.
Yep.
Thank you for following.
PC will always run every game better. Just if the game is optimized enough to do so, because the PC is just has so much more raw power. Now again, some games are not optimized well and run shit on everything, but those are different. It's more of a developer issue. What build do you use? I am running a flamethrower build. All you need is power armor, big gun perks, and demolitionist, and the grenadier perk, and it's really fun. All right, let's run over here. Down. Footage collected. Oh, Julia got that. Perfect. Saves me time. What is... Yeah, what's great about the perk setup I have is I can just swap to any big heavy gun and it would just work fine. Like this exact same build where it would work fine for missile launcher because it has the same perk setup. Activate the defense system. It's going through here. I don't know where that wire is going. Flamethrower, the flamethrower range, which is this, Hellfire has a pretty, I think that has a pretty set like range. I don't think it's affected by mods. Like with the barrel mod that increases the range, it doesn't seem like the flamethrower gets any longer. I think it's just like Holy Fire has a set range on it. Does Power Armor require fusion cores? Yes. I have to resupply every once in a while. They go pretty good, though. Oh, they last a long while, is what I'm saying. Okay, wire going through there. There we go. Activate. Yeah, the Holy Fire has really long range. I think it's more than the regular flamethrower. There's someone with the automatic weapon. Where are the turrets? I personally hate the boardwalk. I find it to be a very boring mission. I find this one a lot better. But each player can play whatever they want, which is great. Since everything rewards the same stamps, you can just do whatever you want. But right now, I can't find the damn turret.
Thank you for following.
Julia and the other person also haven't found any turrets yet. Where are the turrets? This damn wire. Okay, there's the next one. Normally this goes a lot faster. Okay, just missing one dossier as well. Where is the final dossier? Okay, this wire goes... No, stops there. The wires will lead to a terminal. Sometimes they just sort of, like this one, just sort of stop. Nope. Other way. Like this wire just loops around and goes there, but never connects anything. It's so strange. All three of us are running around the same area looking for this freaking wire and can't find it. Wait, nope, that goes there. Son of a bitch. Sometimes these wires don't make any sense. Okay, there's one. Going along. Going along. Going along. There it is. Found it. Dear God. Never had that take so long before. Where is the last dossier?
Some folks over, but they're about as fierce as a chipmunk in heat. Get on out here and show them how it's done.
Oh shit! Someone needs to find that last dossier. Did this only one thing this whole mission? I've done this 1,000 times, but that last thing took forever to find. Normally it goes much quicker. Where is the last dossier? I went all over this place and haven't found it. I wonder if it glitched. So normally I find those like in the first couple of seconds. Dossier. It must be bugged and the last one doesn't have a quest marker.
Thank you for following.
Thank you.
Thank you for following.
The item I'm looking for will have a quest marker on it. And it's a big folder, so it's easy to spot. Once I see the damn thing. Thank you for those follows, guys. When you get near it, usually it marks it with a quest marker, but for some reason, it must have bugged out or something. Because I do not see it anywhere. The last one must not have spawned. You get extra rewards the first time you do every expedition a day.
Thank you for following.
And the daily ops, but after that, you can repeat them infinitely. Just get a little bit less rewards. The stamps you'll need thousands of, and you only get 10 to 20 a run. So you can do the math there. Okay, it had to have glitched out because I cannot find the last dossier. It must have not spawned. That is strange. It's never happened before. Yeah, what? Okay, I'm gonna let's just go out. I don't think it's gonna pop. Oh well. Power armor is sick, yeah. They have lots of cool skins for power armor. And lots of not great skins. A really, really cool power armor skin will be coming next week. It's a free one. It's called the Alien Power Armor skin. You get it from Daily Ops just by running them, I think, for 7 days. I don't know what you're talking about. The engine for Fallout is flawless, and there's no issues with it. Period. It's a perfect engine with no issues at all. It just works. Failed. I've never failed an optional until this one. Damn. This is bullshit. I'm mad. I'm gonna launch a nuke on someone's camp.
This may not be.
Looks like you're still.
Oh. Not on. And I. This.
So, means
I've grown.
Guess that means.
With how many times you have to run these missions, I wish they just introduce a fast mode where you can just skip the dialogue and go right to the objective. Because the first 150 times I've done that dialogue, it was fun, but now it's just like a chore. It's like, please.
You ready to get it? Hop in.
Oh my god, I forgot. There be aliens. We failed successfully. The difference between it is not that big of a deal between like max rewards and not, but it's just the principle of it. Okay, we gotta go. There be aliens. Can't fast. What? Fudge, there's so much stuff. Encrypted is also up. And you notice why Fallout 76 keeps freezing for 10 seconds? Did you disable vertical sync in the system settings? In the game settings.
Excellent work so far.
It makes a drastic difference in performance.
There is still one more siphon to take care of.
Thank you for following.
One more? Okay, we got in the tail end of the event for the rewards. The other players did all the work for us. Now we just gotta sit back and collect all the rewards.
Now, take down the final commander and put an end to this.
I'll explain how to make the game run better in a second. There's a tweak that'll give you like double, even triple frames on some computers, and solve all your stuttering problems. I wish Bethesda themselves would just implement it.
I hope that my support was beneficial. Either way, I must ask that you do not try to track me down.
Okay, Encrypted is currently live.
Well suited to social interaction.
Yeah, public events could be kind of crazy with explosions and effects going on. Looks like Encrypted is up, so let's run over there real fast. Is this poor player by themselves? So they're glitching it out by standing on the roof. I don't know you can do that. Perfect. Event complete. Kaboom. I'm using Holy Fire and Cremator. Those two work really well together. Cremator is really good for bombarding large numbers of enemies, tagging everything in events, and getting massive XP. And does a lot of damage. And then Holy Fire heals you. And is good for up close. And they both use the same ammo type, so you don't have to stockpile two different ammos. There we go. wait, I just put that. Oh, take that out. Imposter sheep squatch outfit. Oh, I got the other outfit. Ooh, that's good. Now I got the whole thing. You got a vampire fat man. Nice. That's what a vampire hunter will say if they ever stake me through the heart. What if I'm a vampire? This person's been standing here for a very long time. It's very weird. It's been standing in the exact same spot. I got 6,000 fuel. Put 2,000 in here. I have 11,000 fuel in here. Jeez. I keep getting... This is so fuel efficient. Armor. The way the game works is you play solo for most of it, and then only group up for events and stuff. Because everything outside of events is very easy to solo. Even some events are very soloable. Just some are not as easy as others. This is the new seasonal weapon called Cremator. What it does, it's a part of the season pass. It launches an explosion. The explosion does okay damage, but the big damage is from the dot. The dot does... It's a damage over time effect. It does 2,300 damage over 12 seconds, so it'll kill most anything that's not a boss or an elite with one bullet. It takes 10 ammo, but at one dot usually will kill most anything. So, and aliens in the event, they currently take 10 times damage from dots. So it'll do 23,000 damage to any alien over time, except for the elite. And so you just tag all the aliens, and then boom, they all just melt. This game was awful. It was when it first launched, but they've drastically improved it over the last 6 years.
Thank you for following.
Like, it's full of NPCs and quests now, whereas when it launched, there was no NPCs. People did not like that.
Thank you for following.
As a power main, what's the best gun? Whatever you like. Do you like energy weapons? Do you like flamethrowers? Do you like missiles? Do you like miniguns? There's great builds for everything. The game is so easy that it's really hard to make to not have like a weapon do really good damage. You can make pretty much anything work. Okay, I just got the full outfit here, so let me see what it looks like. All right, let's see here. That is definitely an outfit. I don't know if it's my first choice for an outfit, but it definitely is an outfit that exists. It's definitely something. I don't know. I feel like people wanted an online co-op Fallout, not a multiplayer Fallout, which 76 is. You can play this game with your friends. You don't have to play with randoms. You can play with like your friends if you want to. A lot of people level up together. So it's a great co-op game if you're looking to play with people. Everyone gets their own loot and stuff, so you don't have to fight for loot or anything. Looks like the queen is spawning, so let's go fight the queen. How do you manage storage? You have to embrace the concept that you don't need to pick up everything. You don't need to save everything in the single player games. Yes, you hoard everything. You want to put all the stuff in there. But think for just a second, how much of the stuff in your storage do you actually use? Probably not much, just a little bit of it. So, it's okay.
Thank you for following.
To let things go. It is okay to not loot everything, to leave stuff behind. Because most of the time, you're just going to let it sit in your inventory and never, ever use it. It's just going to sit there. I know, I'm a hoarder too. I want to hoard all the things, but... a lot of things don't take up much weight. Like outfits are really light. They're like 0.10 pounds. So they're really light. You can stockpile tons of those. Weapon. What am I holding that weighs so much right now? Yeah. I'm holding on to something that weighs a lot. What is it? Might be food and drink. Oh, I got a lot of violet flux in there. It's not doing it, though. 200 stem backs probably not helping. Yeah, the stash is full. I don't know what's in there. I do have 200 stim packs. That might be doing a little bit of not helping me much. You need to move away from the camp. I can't click on it. Ah.
Nice things around here.
God damn it. Ah, there we go. Jeez. Water's, yeah, 101 water is also not helping. Uh-oh. What's that? Oh my god, a nuclear bomb just went off. How shocking. I got a lot of meat in here. I'm helping. Woo! God, she is just getting stun locked. Just dropping garbage. I don't need to hold on all that garbage. We're going to pick up a lot of stuff during this event. Yeah, those are garbage. You get so many of them. I drop hundreds a day of stim packs.
Thank you for following.
I'm drowning in stim packs from all the expeditions and daily quests. They give every one of them gives you some of those. Ultra Sight kinetic servos. Is that the one? Is that the carry weight increasing one?
Thank you for following.
Yes, these events are chaos. Oh, it's calibrated. Oh, boo. I got excited for a second. All the XP. The things that are hard to get early in the game that you end up having so many at the end that you don't know what to do with them all are caps, stim packs, water, and food. Those you'll just have so many of.
Thank you for following.
They start out kind of rare, but as you go further in the game, you just get more and more and more of them. I do need Scorch Beast stuff, so liver is okay. Hide, shotgun, fuel. No, you can completely... a lot of people assume that if you don't eat or drink, something bad happens, which used to be how it is. But nowadays, if you never eat and drink in this game, you know what happens? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. You only gain buffs. So if you eat and drink, you gain buffs. If you don't eat or drink, you just don't gain those buffs. You don't die. You don't lose health. You can completely ignore it if you don't care about it. Okay, let's put all that stuff in there. This game doesn't seem lore accurate. The quests are canon. What players do, not so much. So, like, lore-wise, you kill the Scorch Queen one time with one nuke. That's it. But gameplay-wise, it's not part of the story. Like, in another game, if they were to refer to this one, they wouldn't be like, oh, they launched hundreds of thousands of nukes to launch this Scorch Queen again and again and again. No, she died one time, and when she died, the Scorch Plague was almost eliminated. I mean, it's still there. There's still enemies around and stuff that still have it, but most of it was gone. So, lore-wise, no, they're not launching hundreds of thousands of nukes in this area to spawn bosses. It was done just once. I know it could seem confusing like that. My stash box is full. Is it after one? It is. Okay, let's go.
Thank you for following.
Sell some stuff and script some stuff to free up some inventory space. Let's go to the Rusty Prick over here. Yeah, cosmetic items also aren't canon. There's a line between what is part of the story and what is just part of the gameplay, just to give players something fun to do. So the story of this game is just the quests. Everything outside of the quests and what's happened in the quests is just, you know, extra stuff for fun. Like, for example, Nicolas Cage isn't really in Dead by Daylight. He's not actually in the lore there. It's just part of the game. It's just there for fun. He's not really a superhero. But they put him in the game just because it's fun. Alright, let's start breaking down some stuff. Start with armor. That weighs the most. I feel like the daily script limit is just too low. I'll have to find myself drowning in stuff I can't get rid of. I wish that they would get rid of the daily limit on script. Now, instead, what I would do if I was in charge is I would make it so that you can sell stuff all day and get script. But after 400, you get drastically less. So maybe just a couple. So you get, like, instead of 40 for a 3-star, you may get, like, 4 or 5. So that way, like, I can still get rid of shit and still get a little bit of script, but because right now I feel like I have to sit on these legendaries or just throw them away, and it just feels bad. I just wish I could sell, even if it was pennies on the dollar, just to get, like, a little bit. Gold Bullion has the exact same cap. It's the game telling you play too much. Well, it needs to shut the fuck up, okay? I want to play as much as I want. It needs to not judge people, all right? Go outside and touch grass. No! You touch grass. Is there a way to get more than the 1,400 daily caps from traders? No, but there is no cap on your player vendors, so sell stuff. One thing you can do in your vendor is put stuff extremely cheaply up, and people will buy them for caps. So if you can't, you might not be able to get script for caps from the vendor, but you can sell stuff at a heavy discount to players very quickly. Let's see. How do I get a Brotherhood of Steel jumpsuit? I'm not sure. There is a wiki for this game where you can look up every item and tell where it comes from, because sometimes it's from an event, sometimes it's from Bullion, sometimes it's from... This guy is still standing there. Did he bug out? It's very weird. Just sitting there. I need stuff to go, so I'm just gonna grab a cheap sale on everything. A lot of high-level players will just buy 3-star legendaries from people because they don't want to farm them themselves. They just log in, buy stuff, and then go offline. I find the popcorn sound relaxing. You know what I've never liked in games, and this game has a lot of those, is enchantments or buffs that only affect specific creatures. Or only does one type of, only affects one thing in one way. Diablo 4 was full of those, but thankfully they're getting rid of all those. could put all those for cheap. You could sell the alien rifle for way more. I mean, I could, but no one's bought it in like 3 days, so I don't think anyone's gonna buy it. I keep lowering the price because it just wants them to take the damn thing. Yeah, my daily script limit just reset, and I've already used it all. It's already gone. It's like it's just too low. I only play this game 10 hours a day every single day. That's not. I am like the below average gamer when it comes to this game. They should balance the game around me. Damn it. Why can't I just do everything the way I want to do it? Exactly the way I want to do it. I know, I got up my game to 14, get those extra 14 hours a day in there.
This is a level 2 nuclear alert. Repeat, this is a level 2 nuclear alert. Poseidon Energy Plant WV-06 has suffered a critical failure. Hazmat teams are en route. Please remain indoors and await further instructions.
I have a fiance, Seb. If starting at 10 or 1 or 20 doesn't really matter, it's just how quickly do you want to get to end game. If you want to get to end game fast, start at 20. If you want to just savor the game and level your own pace, even maybe level slower than normal, just make a level 1 character. It doesn't really matter. Yes, he's currently playing World of Warcraft, doing Mythic Keys for his raid tonight. I'm surprised you have gaming stamina for such long days. I can't even do long sessions anymore, and you've been doing this since just 2 days. Impressive. Yeah, that's all that's my whole life. Just playing games. 'Cause every time I go outside, I'm just like, why? I'd rather just not. I just can't, you know? I just can't. Oh, sorry. I forgot to explain. So, if you guys are playing this on PC, all right, and you haven't gone into the config file to disable preset interval, I'm going to double or triple your frame rate, okay? I think it's under Documents, My Games, about 76. All right, so the engine has a really shitty vertical sync that's enabled by default on everybody. And it just cripples the frame rate on and causes stuttering on even really good PCs. So there is a file in here called Fallout 76 prefefs or whatever. And then you want to open that up. And there's a setting in here called preset interval. You can do a search. Maybe it's not in this one. Let me double check. Might be the other folder. Let's see. I'll get the exact. Vertical sync.
Mile bar. Finally.
I present interval under display. Oh, there it is. Okay. There's a setting here in the game files under is there a way to make the text bigger in this? There we go. Okay. So there's a setting in your documents folder called Fallout 76 prefs.ini. You open it up with Notepad. It's just a text file. Then right on the top, there's a section called Display. And you want to go down to a setting called iPreset Interval, which is right here. It's going to be marked with a 1. All you do is change the 1
Thank you for following.
to a 0. And then you save this. And then you want to go into NVIDIA. This is the important second step. You want to go Manage 3D Settings, Program Settings, Fallout 76. Find it. You can add it if you don't see it there. Go down to Max Frame Rate here. And set this to your to 144 or lower, depending on what your monitor is. So you want to cap the frame rate at 144 or 120. Now, if you're getting screen tearing in the game, you're still getting screen tearing, you can re-enable vertical sync here. Just do it here under this setting. Turn it on under vertical sync. It'll get rid of the screen tearing. And then when you go back into the game, it'll be like a different game. It will run so smooth. It won't stutter. It'll run beautifully. Play around with it. Some people can go as high as 190. Some people can go 144. You'll know on your system what you. If you're indoors and you can't move, just lower it a little bit more until you can move. There's a bug. If the frame rate is too high, you can't move indoors. So just cap it at 144 or lower. 144 is the safe number, but you can go. I'd recommend 144 or lower. Some people can. 144 doesn't work for them. Go to 120. 120 is like the super safe number. And then once you do those two things, the game will run drastically better for you. Drastically. And I pray that Bethesda just implements that by default, so that way we don't have to do that. You can just do it in the game and they replace it, because it just makes it so much better. Oh, is it Scorch Queen again? Yep, on every PC it should run in better and smoother. Yes. So again, do that. Yeah, turn that off. Now, again, if you're getting screen tearing, you can re-enable vertical sync in your NVIDIA settings, but you shouldn't have to. Yeah, once you do that, it's going to run. You're going to be like, what is this? Why is this running so much better now? Because it just does. Another setting I recommend turning off in-game is depth of field. Set this to 0. It just makes everything muddy and gross.
Night Marine out. I guess no one. If any brothers pick this up, EL7 is gold. Repeat.
I got 200 FPS indoors and I can't move. Yes, you have to cap your frame rate. The second step's very important. So again, go into NVIDIA and cap your frame rate for the game at 144 or lower. 120 is even safer. Then you'll be able to move indoors. So that second step, very important. Because if your frame rate's too high, you can't move indoors, which it's a bug. Yeah, there is a lot of similarities between this game and Elder Scrolls Online in terms of the in-game play loops and stuff. They both have optional subscriptions that give you more crafting space. Most of the in-game is collecting crafting recipes and building recipes. Furnishing your base is a big part of the in-game as well. Yes! She's back! You can't get atomic shot back, really. Like, it's just missing. Elder Scrolls Online has a lot more stuff in it because it's an MMO. This is not an MMO. A lot more things to buy, loot boxes and all that stuff. The game needs more world bosses, but I'm glad they're adding one with the next update. As fun as the Queen is, it's nice to do other ones. Right in the face, lady. So even if you reinstall the game, it's still gone? That's so strange. I never heard of the atomic shot disappearing. I have never seen the Scorch Queen die so fast. My God. She got obliterated.
Thank you for following.
She just went down like a sack of potatoes. Holy hell. My God, I changed my settings. I feel like I'm playing another game. I know, it runs so good, doesn't it? The improvement is so drastic. I'm shocked that they haven't fixed it by now or figured out a way to do it so people don't have to edit settings and stuff. The console version probably would run 1,000 times better too if they did that. If they implemented that change. Oh, landed on his face. Poor guy. I almost feel bad for him. Scorch Beast heart. Nice. Let me scrap all this stuff. Let's go back. I gotta put these things on ice, the Scorch Beast parts. No brains, unfortunately. Best weapon? This game is really good about there not being a best. There's lots of different options. So there's tons of build. Every weapon is viable, except pistols. But even pistols with the Alien Blaster can be fun and decent. Some definitely have more build options than others. Some weapons are definitely can do higher damage than others. But overall, like, they've done a good job making sure that like every weapon is pretty good. And honestly, the game is so easy that it doesn't really matter too much. Feel free to like use whatever you want. The game is not really, even at its hardest, isn't that hard. There are times and situations where your build isn't quite there yet and it'll feel hard, but once you get past those humps, like, you'll just have no issues. There are some growing pains that are in certain parts of the game, though, for sure.
Thank you for following.
Oh, let me put my meat in the cooler. All right, let's see. Queen Mirelurk, I'll put that on ice. And then heart, lung.
Thank you for following.
Liver. This cryo freezer is amazing if you don't have it yet. It's sold by the Raiders with gold bullion.
Thank you for following.
it doesn't slow down the meat like decay. It stops it entirely. So it's great for stockpiling meats that you need a lot of. Especially ones that are annoying to farm, like stuff that's like difficult to get. The meat's used to make buff food. Buff food is really nice for buffing your stats for anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour each for each food item. I've been wanting to play this game, but I felt like people were toxic. This game has one of the nicest communities ever. The number of asshats is almost 0. And there's no... People don't PvP or anything because everyone's just too nice. It's not uncommon in this game for you to just be walking along and then all of a sudden a high-level player comes in and just like, here, have a bunch of free shit. I'm like, oh, thank you. When the game first launched, there was PvP, like, and you could turn PvP off like you can now, but they could still do little bits of damage to you, and it was, you know, was what it was. But now you can turn it off and they can't do any damage to you, which I love that change. All right, so I got Prime Gauss rifle capacitors, Prime Ultrasight Gatling laser receiver, ooh, Ultrasight kinetic servos.
Thank you for following.
Some good recipes out there. Fallout First isn't really needed unless you just have to hoard infinite amounts of scrap and ammo. You just gotta hoard it.
Thank you for following.
But don't really need.
Thank you for following.
Thank you for those follows, guys. There's a mutation called whatchamacallit. The mutation is called
Thank you for
marsupial,
following.
and it's really nice for jumping high. You really don't need to hoard. Outside of, like, most players play without Fallout First because they learn how to properly manage their inventory. There's lots of ways to get tons of carry weight in this game and stuff, especially with buff food. If you have the cannibal perk, you get lots of carry weight very easily with the food you can make with that. I've got to empty my inventory. What am I hoarding that weighs so much? I got a lot of magazines. A lot of them. I got a lot of chems in here. These supers are 50 pounds. Definitely get rid of that. Let me go donate these to the needy. There's a donation box right outside of the vault. You can give players stuff. I get screen tearing no matter what with the fix. Did you turn on vertical sync in your graphics driver? And also cap your frame rate? Alright, let me put all this in here. And also a lot of stim packs for a new player. And a lot of right-away.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Oh, someone's launching another nuke. Okay, let me put a lot of this stuff in here. Yeah, as I said earlier, if you're having screen tearing after doing the fixes, make sure you re-enable vertical sync in your graphics driver under NVIDIA for the program, not in the systems file. cooked, canned, Milo turkey, mole rat meat, fern, malt fruit, possum, pumpkin, rad scorpion meat. That's a lot of meat. Someone's gonna have lots of meat wherever it comes out of that vault. Oh wait, roasted meat. I don't need that one. Vintage moonshine. Tick blood tequila. Quai meat. I don't need so much jerky. Chop that off in there. Okay, whoever comes over here is gonna be loaded. Just loaded with shit. We need the changes with a whole new game. Nice.
Thank you for following.
Looks like they're gonna summon Eddie. Eddie is one of the new world bosses if they launched way after the launch.
Thank you for following.
If you haven't seen it, it's a pretty cool little fight. Eddie's one of the new world bosses you can spawn. What was I do? Oh, let's put all these plans away in here. I'm gonna make so many caps off this damn alien event. I have so many recipes. So many extra recipes to sell after the event's over. I have 5 alien blaster recipes. I have 3 alien stash boxes, 3 tables. I have so much stuff. So I'll hoard all the stuff, and then after the event's over, the price will go way up because people won't be able to get them anymore. Colossal problem. We're going to do the Wendigo Colossus right now. Someone just spawned it by launching a nuke over here, so we're going to go do it. Got the bobblehead. Quantum Bear. Just started playing this game a couple weeks ago on PS5, and it's amazing. Yeah, it's just really fun. It's not a game that's about, like, getting sweaty and, like, doing challenging content or anything. It's just, like, living your fantasy life in the Fallout world. Making friends, doing crazy stuff, running events with people, making your camp perfect. It's not a perfect game, but it's perfect for me.
Thank you for following.
This group that's been doing these events has been really good, so I'm sure Eddie will go down real fast.
Thank you for following.
Thank you for those follows, guys. Nukes.
Thank you for following.
In order to launch nukes, you just have to do the original main quest.
Thank you for following.
Which is following the Overseer will lead you down the path that'll lead you to the Enclave, which will let you launch nukes. It'd be a real shame everyone started doing Mothman dances. We need more dance stuff like this with music. Thank you, Jonah, for the GG's, the heart. Case memes with the chilies. Appreciate that. We got 2 minutes till the cave opens. Let me grab some water. I'll be right back. Busted, Julia. Busted. So many buffs from the lunch boxes. 20% chance to trigger all scout codes on kill. Restore AP. Armor condition. Highlight enemies for 5 seconds. Auto revive. If incapacitated once every 5 minutes. Let me go ahead and eat my buffs. Milo jerky. Cooked meat. Yeah, I recommend, even if you're low level, you want to be selling off your legendaries that you don't need and at the script vendor, because you'll need a lot of them, especially once you hit in-game. Eight seconds until we can go kill Eddie. Whee! Boom. It's time for the Wendigo Colossus to die. Enderal. Die, Eddie. By the way, this event is great for getting lots of screws if you're looking for screws. Wendigos drop a bunch, and they're all over this event. Some people will just not even worry about the boss. They'll just kill all the spawns. Oh, no, you don't. Wendigos are so annoying. Looks like you can't outrange that. Without good DPS, this fight is kind of a challenge. Yeah, what is those explosions? Jeez. What gun is someone using to do all those big booms? Uh-oh. Like, I'm using the cremator. Cremator is like a fire explosion. That's just like a flash, like explosive ammo someplace. Someone's doing like a flat, like it was like a bam, bam. Might have been grenade launcher or something. No, I'm running in my little power armor. So many Wendigos in here. Run! Oh no. So many screams. I have Cremator and Holy Fire. The combination of both. They complement each other very well. There's this weird flame weapon bug where, unfortunately, it'll consume ammo, but it won't actually fire. Oh, Earl's dead. Uh-oh. Time to gather all the damn screws. This group is really, really strong, so he died very fast. Earl is a spawn boss. You launch a nuke at the top of the map, and it will spawn this event. They decided to make most of the world bosses be summoned by that system where you drop a nuke in a certain place. They're adding a new one with the next patch. What happens if you don't run out here? Do you die or just like get ported out? Yeah, there's currently 3 bosses that summon via. You die and then get ported? Oh no! You don't die. Okay, you just get ported. Okay, good to know. Oh, no, it works. I teleported away. What? No. Aww. Oh no. You've died there to it and get left behind so another gets ported out. Oh. Can you play this game with someone like co-op? Yeah. It's great for that. Oh, the event ended. I didn't get anything. Aw. So I teleported out. I didn't get any loot. I'm sad. I won't get my ugly rug now. Oh, top of the hour. Oops, shit. You have to scrape or you die. Okay. That's some people are saying just get teleported, but I guess you drop all your scraps, so. Wasn't sure. I was getting conflicting messages. So you do die, and then you get you drop your scrap, then you get teleported out.
Down the force fields on the brainwave siphon.
Actually, since it's an event, maybe you don't drop your scrap. You don't drop scrap during events.
Energy pulses from the siphon. The extraction of brainwaves.
You just get teleported out. Yeah, since it's an event, you shouldn't drop anything, so it should just be like a free teleport. Goddamn aliens!
You have drawn the attention of a commander. Be prepared to
This is America.
That brought down the force field on the brainwave siphon. Destroy it now.
You can play on a private server, but it does require Fallout first, which is an optional sub.
Move on to the second siphon. It would appear that the enemy spacecraft is preparing some new firepower. Watch your heads.
No. You don't have to play with anybody. You can play most of it by yourself. The only stuff you gotta do group-wise is some events where you gotta be in multiple places at once. PvP you can disable entirely.
Two commanders this time. I suggest caution. The force field is down. Destroy that brainwave siphon.
When was the last time I died? Yesterday when I had a pylon on me and the little metal sheep thing punched me. Apparently that thing does a lot of damage when you got the pylon on you. I did so much damage I ragdolled in full power armor. How many viewers do you get on Twitch? We have about 3,700 people on Twitch right now. About 142 on YouTube. And TikTok, we have 73.
The final force field. Defeat them. And put an end to it.
Grenades everywhere. Kaboom.
Destroy that siphon and put an end to this.
That event went fast.
Humanity bands
The
together.
power on this group is nuts.
Very impressive. I will continue to provide aid from afar.
Yeah, you gotta be careful around cars. When they explode, it's like the equivalent of a mini nuke. They hit hard. All right, let's go ahead and drop my little base thing. Oh, right there. Scrap some stuff. I think this server launched all 3 nukes. I don't think we can do it until they fade away anymore. Let's go ahead and drop this over here. Strawberry. All right, daily stuff should have resetted, so let's go do some daily whaleys. I need, first we gotta go to get my gold for the day. Can you use other people's stuff as your own? We mean, use their stuff. Be a little more specific. I love Fallout 76, but what is there to do after you beat the story? You grind events, you grind recipes, you grind camp stuff. You max out your build all the way. You wait for updates for them to add more story and stuff. You do all your daily quests. You do your expeditions for your stamp grind. Basically, a lot of gathering and stuff.
I've
recipes.
got my eye on you. No offense.
Whatever the hell that means. There's lots of side stories too. Lots of side missions and stuff.
Civilization is being rebuilt right here in Foundation.
All right, we sell our. Why does the max button not work? I press max, but it does 1. 40, please. Thank you.
What the heck is a job?
The game is right. I have stable high FPS, but it feels like stuttering. Yes, because you haven't disabled the preset interval setting in the config files. It'll give you drastically smoother frames and drastically higher frame rate. There's lots of Google Fallout 76 FPS fix, and you'll see many guides on how to do it. And it'll drastically increase your performance for you. I really, really wish and hope and pray that someone at Bethesda is listening and they fix the preset interval setting because it's crippling people's frame rates and causing stuttering. There's got to be a way for them to fix it in the engine or find a way to disable it by default and cap the frame rate outside of it or something. It causes so much performance problems. It'll probably fix console issues as well. Like, I'm praying someone in there can figure out why disabling preset interval and capping frame rate drastically makes the game run better. There's got to be they got to be able to do something with the engine themselves to fix it. So whatever that setting does causes a lot of issues. We need it fixed. The people deserve high frames.
Thank you for following.
Let's see. It might just be at this point that the engine is old and they're not going to use it anymore for any other games. So they probably are just not going to bother. Just moving on to Creation 2 or whatever Starfield's in and updating that version. Yeah, we fix it ourselves by disabling that setting, but console players can't. So they're going to have to deal with whatever it runs on the console. But if they could fix... Basically, there's an in-game frame rate cap / vertical sync it's a setting called I preset interval. And when you disable it, the game runs so much better. But it does introduce a new bug where you can't move indoors if the frames are too high. So you have to just cap the frame rate. Once you do that, the game runs beautifully. Super smooth. No stuttering. High frames. It's a drastic difference in performance. Drastic. Even on lower end system, it just makes the game run and feel a lot smoother. I get consistently 120 frames a second with no stuttering. You can cap it at 144, and if you still get the bug where you can't move it indoors, then try 120. But 144 works for most people.
Thank you for following.
Cryo mine. Some people can even go as high as 190 and still not have the in-game movement bug. Yep, there is a setting in NVIDIA here where you find Fallout 76 in their control panel right here. And then you can cap the frame rate by the setting called max frame rate. Just cap it at 120 or 144, whatever works for you. 120 works for everyone. 144 works for a lot of people. A little higher can work for some people, not others. But if you get a bug where you can't move indoors, just lower it until that goes away for you. And then you need to go into the game files here, Fallout under My Documents, My Games, Fallout 76, Fallout 76 Prefs, and then you find the setting called I preset interval. This one right here, trying to make that a 0 instead of a 1. So you make this a 0, and then you go over here and cap your frame rate in NVIDIA, and the game will be buttery smooth for you. Buttery smooth. No stuttering. Sell that. Weapons. What other things can I purchase over here? Let's see. By purchase, I mean sell. I'm sitting on all his stuff. I'm just going to sell that while it's worth something. It's taking up inventory space. Food and drink. Image sharpening can make the game look a little nicer as well. That one's personal preference, though. Okay, don't need the honey or the honeycomb. Or the perk gum. Or that. Or that. Or that. Or the Nuka-Colas. Or the pork and beans Instamash.
Thank you for following.
Oh, I got a lot of spoiled meat in there. I gotta process that. Thank you for the follows, guys. Honestly, the game is too smooth now. Well, if you'll get used to it because you get used to the stutter when you're playing, so it'll take some adjustment, but you'll get used to the new smoothness.
Thank you for following.
What does that mean, Joseph? I don't know what that means. Honestly, game, make sure the drivers are updated. Well, yeah, of course. You always want to update your drivers for every game, not just this one. 32. Vintage Nuka Shine. I should give that to some new players. It's fun watching new players take the vintage Nuka Shine and then poof. Bye. Goodbye, other player. Nuclear keycard, Beast of Beckley. Mods, explosive, armor, weapons. How much more do I have? 500? Not much. Yes, there are 75 Fallout games. Did you not play the first 75 before this one? How could you have missed that? Did you fall asleep? We're on 76 now. '77 should be coming out next year. Bloodied short hunting rifle. Interesting. Okay, a small tip. If you ever put food into your stash to save it for later, it does disintegrate into spoiled meat and veggies, and that takes up a lot of space. So you can turn it directly into fertilizer. Oh my god, the alien vent finally gave me my rewards. Wow. You can play this game by yourself. Everything is soloable for the most part. But you can't play offline. You have to be connected to the internet. Yeah, small tip. Frequently go visit your chemistry bench and make fertilizer.
Thank you for following.
Fertilizer will get rid of the stuff in your stash that's all rotted. It's all your vegetable stuff.
Thank you for following.
Your meat. Because it all just rots. And then it condenses it to where it's a lot less. Also break down all your ore. That's what takes up a lot of weight too. Marsupial serum. I shall make... Oh. Let me get my super dupe. Oh. Let's see. What do we have? Collect twice as much wood. Finally got the animated woodchucking one, though. That's awesome.
Thank you for following.
Let's scrap that. And that. I got 2 can-dos. Okay, get rid of the non-animated woodchuck one. Let's do a super duper and then make our chems here. I'm gonna make some marsupial. Make 10 of those. Ooh, I got a proc. And then we will sell the marsupials over here for... I wish I could sell them for 2,000, but the price has dropped so much. We'll go 300. Oh, what do you do with the scrap perk cards? Wait till you're level 50. But when you scrap a perk card, you get perk coins, which you can then use to upgrade your legendary perks, which start unlocking at level 50. Serums give you mutations, specific mutations, so you don't have to like randomly get them. You get mutations in 2 ways. One, irradiating yourself all the way, and then you get a random mutation. Or you use the serum to get a specific mutation. Grounded serum. Plans sell very well. People like collecting notes. That's part of the end game is people collecting plans. So sell plans. Sell after you get all your script for the day. Sell all the rest of your legendaries for caps. People will buy them anywhere from 100 to 200 to 300, 400, depending on your server. People, you can. It's not uncommon to list all your 3-star legendaries for 500 caps. Some people will come through and just buy them all for you. Might take a while. So that way you can get caps for all your legendaries. Because you can't sell all of them because of the unfortunate limit per day. And you get way more legendaries than you'll ever be able to sell in a day. Oh, for the alien stuff, don't sell it now. You can if you want, but if you wait till the event is over and people can't get the recipes anymore, demand just went up, baby. And that means higher price. If you sell your holiday event stuff after the holiday's over, you'll get a lot more money. Because they can't get it themselves anymore. They have to buy it. So take all those alien plans and just tuck them away in your little stash. Just put them in there. Wait a good month after the event's over, and then just release them for high prices, and people will buy them. Like, yes, buy all my plans. What is the event? Free range. Chance to get some sheep squatch stuff. Let me get my crook. Oh, there they go. Do you need more cash? Yeah, I want to buy all the serum recipes. But once I buy all those, is really... I'm hoping that one day Bethesda adds, like... will add some cap sync stuff that are fun. Boom! Yeah, these type of things that drop from events will sell decently as well. So even if you have, like, your cryptid outfit like this one, and you get another one, sell another one. You'll get some cash for that. I say 150 caps is a good price for this kind of thing, but you can go a little higher. Sometimes people will pay a little more, depending on if they can't find it somewhere else. To a new player, 100 caps is a lot of money. To a veteran, 100 caps is like nothing. It's one daily quest. Is this game multiplayer? Answer me. Well, I was going to answer, but you just ordered me with the answer me before I could even read your question. So I am just going to sit here and not answer. I'm not going to answer your question. Bye. Other players that are on the screen visibly right now, don't let him see you. Hide. Crouch so he can't see you. Crouch so he can't see you. Don't let him see. Do you recommend Fallout 76 for a new player? Yes, it's really fun. Whether you're new or old, it does not matter. This game is not really competitive in any way. There's no leaderboards. There's no, like... You're only competing against yourself to make your character cool, your base cool. There's no sweaty PvP happening. Like, it's just all just fun. And your own type of fun. What's great about this game is every player can play whether they're really bad or really good. Like, and everyone just has fun together. Why are some people ale so they... Well, sometimes people just are grumpy. It happens. Oh, I got you, Lord Vane. There you go. You're rezzed. I'm struggling to get to the DLC. All the extra stuff. Well, I mean... PvP technically does exist in this game, but I've never seen anyone doing it. Like, and I've played a long time. Like, people... Once in a while, we'll see someone like a 5-cap bounty, usually because they lockpick something. But honestly, I don't really ever see any more than that, because no one ever really cares about it enough to do anything. Looks like Fallout left their roots behind in New Vegas in Fallout 4. Sad. This game plays almost exactly like Fallout 4. It's just they added some multiplayer stuff on top of it. And in fact, it's in Fallout 4's engine. Most of the weapons, armor, ammo, and stuff are from Fallout 4. They just expanded on it. And in fact, I believe they were originally going to make this as a expansion pack to Fallout 4. That's what the original intention was they're going to make an update or expansion to Fallout 4 to add multiplayer, but then they realized it would be too hard to turn that game into a multiplayer experience. So they instead decided to make it a separate game, using a lot of the assets and stuff from 4. And then it became a whole new game set in a different timeline and stuff. And it had a really rough launch. It was very buggy, very unfinished. They made a lot of weird decisions that people did not like no NPCs and forced PvP. Even with passive mode, people could still harm you. Like, you could turn it off, but people could still damage you if they kept trying. They could definitely whittle you down with their... They'd have to waste a lot of ammo, but they could kill you still, even with PvP disabled. They could destroy your camp and stuff. Like, people could be mean, but they decided to change it all. They made it so PvP disabled. Now you take no damage from other players. They added a bunch of NPCs, so there's quests and factions everywhere. They overhauled how legendaries work, how respecking works. They listened to the players, and they made the game 1,000 times better. Removed a lot of the toxicity that players used to be able to do, and made the game a lot more fun for just about everybody. Also, the stash was only... And I played on launch. The stash, and I can't express to you how horrible it was. The stash was limited to 400 pounds. For scrap, ammo, weapons, everything. 400 pounds. There was no separate stash tab. It was everything was limited to 400 pounds. It was literally hell. Eventually, within the first few weeks, they made a patch to make it 800. But, it was rough. It was also super buggy at launch. I remember during launch, we got to the Scorch Queen. Got through the main quest, finally got to the Scorch Queen. We were battling her. Our server was one of the first to fight her. And then the server disconnected mid-fight and crashed. And then I had to relaunch the nuke from the beginning to fight her again. Because it was on a different server. It was... I tell you, it was buggy. It was annoying. It was bad. The game's come a very long way. A very long way from launch. And it's actually a very fun game now. A game that some people play every day. Some people play once in a while. And both players have fun. Like, how many of you guys in chat play this game, like, every day? Like, you, at least for an hour or two, just to at least do your script and stuff. Like, you get on and just do a little bit each day. Like, it's a lot. Some people are in, like, level thousands and stuff. Yeah, like, most people play at least, like, an hour or two a day. That play this game, of course. Daily missions, you know. Script. Makes you log on, play stuff, get your, like, stuff. That guy. The high jump is from the marsupial mutation. You can buy it from players for about 200 to 300 caps. Or you can just irradiate yourself and pray you get lucky and get that one right off the bat. I love this Fallout. I would, if you have Prime Gaming, like Amazon Prime, they're giving this game away, so you can just like get it for free if you have Prime. If you don't have Prime, if you just wait, this game goes on sale all the time for like $8, $5. So just wait.
Thank you for following.
All right, I had an idea. I had an idea here. Let me see. Floor decor. Let's see. I think it's under Florida. It might be under miscellaneous. I think one area of the game they desperately need to improve is this menu.
Thank you for following.
This menu is awful.
Thank you for following.
We can stay. Get it all in.
Aww. Now I'd have to find a way to clip them together.
Thank you for following.
I thought that was the Saw mask for a second there. Punch! How do you start Atlantic City? You just have to get to the White Springs, which is in the, over here. You need to go, you'll get a quest when you start the game that tells you to go over here to do something. And then you follow that quest line and it unlocks the Vertibird, which then lets you go on expeditions. And expeditions will, you'll be doing those all the time because you have to get lots of stamps. By the way, stamps. I haven't checked the stamps vendor. Let me go double check the stamps vendor. And see what's in there. Have you done Bloodied? No. Bloodied is like the meta for doing super high damage. That's where you do like the crazy one-shotting bosses level damage with certain builds. In fact, before they nerfed Cremator could one-shot most of the world bosses and behemoths and stuff with the explosion effect. It was nuts.
Good evening. Not again. That's 2 times this month I've misplaced part of my collection. Have you ever seen a pre-war high school?
Actually attended one.
Wow, really? I bet you were a jock.
No.
It must have been so fun to date a cheerleader and throw footballs.
No, and no.
I happen to have the best pre-war high school collection in the refuge. Until I lost one of my artifacts. Say, could you help me find it?
What did you lose?
Wait, you'll help me? Right on. I knew you were cool. I lost a lucky pencil. Pre-war teenagers were superstitious and thought that some writing utensils were more sacred than others. Imagine that. Anyway, last time I had it, I was showing Esme in the soup kitchen, so it might be around the kitchen somewhere.
Okay. I'll find your collectible. Heading over there anyways. Job posting.
Wow. That's your gift, Jeremiah. It just wouldn't be right to waste it.
Temporary security, perform certain tasks. Duke is someone who can diligent, meticulous, and above season. Regent of the Dead. What? That's a quest? Travel to the casino quarter. Fabio Mondadori is looking for a hired gun to do some work for him. I should head to Quintino and see if I'm the person he's looking for. Are you looking for a sheep squatch to help you? All right, let's see what the stamp vendor has. Aquarium pillar, aquarium well display, card tables, dice table, Atlantic City roulette, slot machines,
I'll go crazy when I lose the answers to my riddle.
civil engineer, Mods. Enforcer's outfit. Pump action shotgun skin. Overgrown Deathclaw. Overgrown Elder
You're
Tube.
very jumpy, aren't you? Perhaps it's nerves.
Street sign. Sea animal pillars. Union. Oh, I don't have. You can't get Union armor apparently right now.
Ever been to Clarksburg? Why would you ever need to go when you've got everything you need?
Is this the
at
only vendor for the
Bethesda
stamp stuff, or is there
Studios?
another vendor? Does this guy have all the stamp stuff?
I could really use a drink. But Rocker wants a
He's the only one? Okay. Circuit breaker. 500. Jeez.
You don't look so good, friend. May I interest you in my all-encompassing miracle cure?
Card tables. Let me try the mechanical Atlantic City roulette table.
Try not to track all of that dirt
Atlantic
into
City
my
slot
shop.
machine.
I already near broke my back trying to wash up the fallout. Curios and curiosities. Today is same.
Early release bottles of the newest color.
Let's go see what those look like. That vendor is in the White Spring. All the stamp stuff is there. We can make ourselves a casino. What was the bug with Union armor that made them take it down? What was the bug that was happening? And when you're looking at the guy that gives you the quest for Atlantic City, he's to the left of that guy in the little hallway there. Does anyone know what Union armor was doing that made them have to take it down? Peril. Let's put the Deathclaw meat on ice before I forget. Sheep squatch meat. Is there a recipe for that? Roasted mirelurk. You can loot it, but you can find the actual body it's on. As for the bug, honestly, it's been so long I've forgotten. It must have been bad if they took it down for several months and haven't put it back after several patches. They made it way too OP. I feel like that would be easy fix. Just lower the stats on it. But it's weird that it's taken this long. Okay, we got about... Oh, what's the event going on? Nothing. Okay. Read the missing purse. Oh, I forgot the... Oops. I forgot to grab that guy's collectible thing. They deleted my full set of Overeater's Union armor. Wonder what the hell the bug was that made them have to take it offline. Were people having fun or something? I mean, you can't have that. We're like, players are having fun. What the hell is this? Fun in my Fallout? No.
If it isn't my favorite sous chef, have you come to cook with me once again?
Oh, yes. Let's talk later. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on, ma'am. I'm looking for a collectible, which is... Oh, right there. Lucky pencil.
It's you! You're find it?
Right here.
You actually found it! Thank you! If we were in high school, you'd get an A in finding things.
I wish that was a class.
Thanks.
I love collecting things in camp building. That's my favorite parts of this game. Just wacky fun, being super broken OP, and just slaughtering things.
Bonjour. If it isn't my favorite sous chef, have you come to cook with me once again?
Yeah, the whole thing that's going on with Helldivers is insane. Just absolutely insane. Just like the game was on track to be Game of the Year contender, and now it's all blown up, and it's this massive controversy, and it's been taken down in 177 countries. People are getting refunds for it. It's just the reviews, just insane. It's just all they had to do was not do anything, and they would have just probably avoided this entire mess.
Aren't you just so helpful, cher ami? I was able to get the ingredients for the venison and tato stew once again. Soon, all of Appalachia will know of our delicious recipe. Just to remind you, we'll be getting tatoes, venison, salt, black pepper, and carrots. Super! Let's have you start. Will help keep it from burning. Remember to continuously stir during the cooking process.
Yes. Okay. Here we go. Stir.
Fantastique! Let's get the first of the ingredients and prepare them. You're looking for carrots.
Please.
Pièce de résistance.
Someone
de venison.
will be with you shortly.
All right, where are these things, ma'am? Okay, looking for venison. Venison. Right there. Basket of venison. Basket of potatoes. Right there. Carrots. Basket of potatoes, which are
I heard a
going
bunch
to
of
be over
nerds
here.
arguing over comic book heroes yesterday. Aren't there more important things?
My friends didn't want to join up.
Basket of potatoes. Oh God, chop the carrot. Okay. Wash the potatoes. Pound the meat. Pound that meat. Add the ingredients. Stir.
This is smelling delicious. Let's add more flavor. Some
Find
salt
black
and
pepper
now.
and salt. Black pepper.
The folks don't join the responders.
Black pepper. Oh. A bowl of black pepper. That's a lot of black pepper, ma'am.
Sorry, I'm not much for conversation. Allison talked my ear off.
Ma'am, I need you to move. I'm looking for salt here. Thank you. Sprinkling salt and black pepper.
Superbe!
Easy.
Now that your stew is done, it is time to add your own special touch.
I will add a stem pack.
A restorative element? How inspired! Delicious and useful. I am sure whoever you choose to give it to will be very appreciative. Here is your finished stew. Now, it is time to feed some of the hungry. I believe you can find the raider and settler representatives in the bar area. You must make a choice, since there is not enough to feed everyone, I'm afraid. I'll do my best to gather more ingredients so that we can cook again another time.
I will get my rep with the settlers, please.
I wonder if they have any chems laying around.
Hello, ma'am.
We still have people going hungry. Did you make any more of that stew?
Here you go.
That's some good soup. The people of Foundation will be both healthy and happy tonight. All thanks to you.
Nice. Got that rep. You feel less hungry than usual after helping Chef in the kitchen. Hi.
Well, hey there. Nice to see you.
Do you need more donations?
Oh, aren't you kind? You've done enough for today, don't...
Okay, bye.
You know where to find me.
You get to side with both settlers and responders and Foundation in this. You can only do the final part of the main quest with one or the other, but you get to rep up both. So there's really no lockout at all. Now, if you're a person that wants all the achievements, you'll have to make 2 characters to do both factions, because there is one achievement for doing the final quest with one faction and one for doing it with the other. So you'll have to have 2 separate characters, at least, do that main quest to get all the achievements. Unstoppables board game, Rad Poker, Autopsy board game. Autopsy? Excuse me? Huh. Yeah, I want to get to 300 so I get my extra slot. My extra, legendary slot. Oh, I need to go kill some squirrels. I gotta find squirrels. Where's a good place to find squirrels? I gotta kill some squirrels. I'm sorry. Let me go to White. I know there's some to the right of White Springs. How many tastings can you have? All of them. There's no limit. Okay, squirrels will just be randomly. I believe that there's like non-combative spawns, and anything can share that spawn. Possums, squirrels, etc. There's a mole rat. I'm looking for squirrel meat. Oh, let me equip Butcher's Bounty if I want to do this. I need to make sure I get extra, because it's annoying to have to find these things. The herbalism one's a lot easier. You just get the cranberries, but this one you have to get squirrels. You get a massive XP boost for an hour and a half. Nothing. Yeah, I'm carnivore. Feral Reaver. Yeah, the frogs and possums and squirrels can all share the same spawn place. I've gotta find them. Tasty Squirrel Stew lets me get an XP buff that lasts for an hour and a half. Gives me like 25% bonus XP. It's pretty good. The herbalism version is cranberry something. Sorry, herbivore. Not today, sir. All right, I forgot to check my challenges for the day. What do we got? Eat pre-war food. Easy. Build a floor. All let me do is my two rerolls to see if I can get an epic. Nope. Oh well. If I find squirrels, I need to make sure I freeze a lot of it. Let me see. I need squirrel bits. Squirrel location. Someone made a guide here. Let's see. Near the service entrance. Yeah, I did that. Between the resort and the fire station. I'm way past this right now. Yeah, a camp item that helps you find squirrels would be amazing. Like a squirrel, like you make the squirrels happy, then they just give up their meat for you. Be like, "Aw, thank you, Mr. Squirrel." They buffed carnivore to make it more in line with herbivore by giving them some good recipes like tasty squirrel stew and stuff. And also roasted Scorch Brain is like +8 intellect, which is great as well.
Thank you for following.
And they stack together. Tasty Mutton is 120 carry weight. Yeah, you get some really nice carry weight. Someone may have killed all the squirrels here already. Because they are popular. People want them. Oh, there's one. It's just dead already. Wait a minute, you're not dead. He's alive, he's just sitting there. Look how low the explosion is without the grenade or Let me try server hopping. Another server might have them here. Yeah, the Mirelurk food machine is amazing if you're carnivore because it gives you lots of good stuff just all the time. Like, here, have this, have this, have this. I've been played 150 hours of 76. Now notice the numbers for damage you can turn on. Yep. There's lots and lots of settings in the settings menu that are nice. Definitely explore them all, see what you like, and disable or enable things. Like, the one thing I always turn off is the power armor UI. I think it looks ugly as hell. What server plan? There aren't set servers. They don't have like names or anything. They're just like when you log in, you'll be put on a random server. You don't know what that will be. Thought I heard a squirrel just die. There's this really weird bug in the game. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but where when you like walk into a room, occasionally everything will just die.
Thank you
like
for
all around
following.
you, all the NPCs just like die. Like that was a squirrel and it just died as I walked near it. Very weird. Happens all the time too. We're just like, boop, everything died. The Enclave bunker, yeah, I'll walk in there and all of a sudden all the bots just like, oh, we're all dead. Squirrel! He died just by me walking near him. Again, it happened, but they just die. What is this bug? My farts aren't that bad. Maybe I scared him. I do look like a creepy goat right now. Let me try again. I'm gonna stay far away and I'm gonna shoot them far. And the bug is when they die from that bug, you don't get any loot. So it's the worst part. If it died, I could just loot it. It'd be fine. Cranberry combo doesn't work for me because I'm a carnivore. Herbivore and carnivore makes it so that carnivore makes so you can eat meat and you get double benefits, but you can't eat a lot of plants-based food. You get benefits. Okay, I see a rabbit. Oh, it's a squirrel! Yes! Squirrel bits. Okay, I got 2 squirrel bits. Yeah, I am going to get my aliens in just a second. I'm going to show up last minute and get all the rewards after they do all the work for me. Because I gotta farm me some squirrels. Yeah, there's one. Got him. More squirrel bits. Perfect. Okay, they're about 4 minutes into the event, so I can go over there. Invaders from Beyond. What FPS do you get? 120 FPS with no drops. But I disabled the preset interval setting, which drastically increases the frame rate. These people are only on the Kappa part? Alright, I guess I gotta carry this group. Let me just get in and carry these people again. I'll be with you in a second. Boom! Boom! Boom!
An alien commander is beaming down. Focus your fire.
Oh, getting wrecked. Wait a minute. Level 22? 28? 30? Oh my god. I do have to carry this event. Oh my god. That level 3.
Now, on to Siphon Omega. Keep up the good work.
I saw a level 200 over there. Bunch of little babies.
Spacecraft is reconfiguring. Expect missile
TV
strikes
show was
from above.
amazing. No one expected it to be as good as it was. It was just very, very good. I was very, very impressed with the show.
There are 2 commanders this time.
2?
Strategize accordingly.
Okay, we got a high level here. That'll help carry some of this weight. Back's getting tired.
The brainwave siphon may now be destroyed.
This thing doesn't burn.
Everyone, please gather at the final siphon. We are almost finished here.
All right, jump.
Thank you for following.
Yeah, it was such a good show. I couldn't stop watching the damn thing. I was just like, I have to binge this. It was just really, really good. Kaboom. The cremator is so good because the aliens take extra dot damage. Just light them on fire once and then they all die.
Enemy general is coming. Take caution.
I didn't like the Lord of the Rings show as much as I liked Fallout. The Fallout show was really, really good. Lord of the Rings was okay. Not my favorite, though. Halo, I legit did not like. I couldn't keep watching it. It was boring to me. And very different from the games. In the worst ways.
There is only one thing left to do. Destroy that siphon. The slightest potential threat, humanity bands together to eliminate it. Very impressive.
Invaders from beyond.
To provide aid from afar.
What recipe did we get? Alien 2. Not the best one. Yeah, that one actor died. He played the captain in Titanic, and then Theoden in Lord of the Rings. That's sad. Holy XP, yeah, this event's great. If you can tag everything, Cremator tags everything very well and kills them at the same time. It's a great event for the Cremator. Don't sleep on the Cremator, chat, for this alien event. It's so good. Yeah, Amazon's other big show that I like a hell of a lot, The Boys, is the next season's coming out very soon. All right, let's go back to our camp. Yeah, the season 1 was really good of The Boys. Season 2, I was not as good for me, but 3 was a lot better. It came back hard with 3, and then 4, I think, is next month, is probably gonna be really good. Now, when you think about, if you haven't seen The Boys, the basic concept of The Boys is, what if superheroes weren't really good people? That's pretty much the basic premise of the show. Is what if the heroes aren't really heroic and kind of assholes? That's kind of like the whole, No, I read, definitely watch season 2. It's just I didn't like it as much. It was still enjoyable. Lots of parts were fine. It's just sometimes shows have a rough first or second season as they're getting their legs. And sometimes it happens. Definitely worth watching for the story stuff. Is it funny or drama? Both at the same time. It's very funny at times. It's very gory. Lots of drama, lots of serious, intense moments, and then silly shit as well. It's all over the place. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and take a lunch break. I'm going to go grab some food. I'm hungry. I'll be back in probably an hour and a half, maybe 2. And we shall play some more when I come back. Thank you guys for being amazing, wonderful people. Go grab some food because I'm super hungry. And I get cranky when I'm hungry. Grumble, grumble. Thank you guys for being amazing, wonderful people. Thank you for being an amazing audience. Thank you for the follows, the subs, just being absolutely the best audience I could hope for.
Thank you for following.
We're going to be playing V Rising this coming week. So that game is finally almost done. And they're going to release it, and it's going to be great. And if you haven't seen V Rising, it's a really fun survival, base building, kind of action RPG. It's a really good mix of stuff, and we're going to play some more this week. But definitely more Fallout 76 as well. I'll be back on my Comfy channel. It's my second channel. Link is here in chat. If you want to watch, I'll be on the Comfy channel when I come back later. Thank you guys for being amazing, and I'll see you guys tomorrow if I don't see you tonight on the Comfy channel. Bye, guys. See you guys in a bit.
Here's a little something you may not know. All video games take place in a shared multiverse called the Metabit. And it's home to a legendary hero jumping in